The time is 6:30 p.m. on this Thursday evening, October 12th, 2017. It is time now for the Peter Channel Evening News on this Thursday evening, October 12th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter J. Wiggins. It is 6:30 p.m. on this Thursday evening, and our top story on the Peter Channel Evening News on this Thursday evening is what to know about the Harvey Weinstein scandal. They've been allegations that Matt Damon fits in. Foiled in Congress, Trump signs order to undermine Obamacare. President Trump's warning on limits to U.S. aid in Puerto Rico adds insult to injury, mayor said. Death toll climbs up to 29 as crews begin grim searches among ashes of wine country fires. 27 accusers share their stories of Harvey Weinstein's alleged offenses. Israeli defense experts warn against Trump and Iran nuclear deal. U.S.-Israel quit UNESCO silent bias. In 65,000 recorded at Spanish loyalist rally. Palestinians rivals Fatah, Hamas signed reconciliation accord. John Kelly lets loose as Trump to nominate Kelly's White House deputy as DHS secretary. Las Vegas hotel owners dispute police timeline said there was no gap between reports of gunshots and massacre. Using the 25th Amendment to depose Trump would require cabinet immunity. Trump previously praised workout Scott's being an icon of traditions, but times change. An American woman, her Canadian husband, and their 3 children born in captivity were released by insurgents in Pakistan linked to the Taliban. Richard Brett said the divergent group have investigated the Los Angeles-based tube transportation Hyperloop 1. The Pentagon said it is looking into reports that a British Islamist state supporter known as the White Widow was killed by an airstrike this summer. The U.S. military in South Korea has prepared to hold evacuation drills for military families. Credit. An attempted escape at Pasquotank Correctional Institution left at least 6 people injured, including prison employees, North Carolina officials said. House Speaker Paul Ryan says that Republican attacks reform plan will benefit the middle class and working families, but House Democrats say it will be a burden. More Americans, particularly young ones, are living alone in the White House past Porter, according to analysis of census data. The President Obama on Thursday sent out a last charge for several U.S. cities to comply with federal immigration laws and end Secretary of City policies. Plain Ridge brought back $100 million of spending in the state, according to a study. Lawmakers fund DOE's proposal to help coal nuclear power. Wall Street slips as banks fall after results. AT&T sinks. GM idle Detroit Hamtramck plant at year's end. Looking at stocks now. Down 21.88 points at 22,841.01. SP 5 up. Down 4.31 at 2550.93. And Nasdaq down 12.04 at 6591.51. Supervolcano could start erupting sooner than thought. Researchers invent camouflage membrane that ties like an octopus. FDA panel endorses gene therapy for a form of childhood blindness. A mother was jailed for refusing to vaccinate her son. Now she's outraged he's been humanized. And scientists spot genes beyond skin color. Peter Channel News time is 6:34 on this Thursday evening. It's time now for a sports report. The Wheaton Lions women's soccer team dropped a tough one to the Connecticut College Camels at Wheaton College 1-0. Court clears way for NFL 6-game suspension of Cowboys Ezekiel Elliott. Roger Goodell's wife was using ominous tweets to defend him. Titan Rashad Memphis says he will be done with football. The players are forced to stand for the national anthem, and Nationals give Gio Gonzalez another Game 5 start. Peter Channel News time is 6:34 on, now 6:35 on this Thursday evening, and it's time now for a traffic transit report. Beep! Let's study off on the MBTA where the Fairmont line train 779, 6:30 p.m. inbound from substation is outbound is expected to depart substation 15 minutes beyond schedule due to late arrival of the outbound train and the inbound train. Greenbush train 085, 5:20 p.m. from South Station up at 5:50 minutes Bianca between Weymouth, London and Greenbush stations. Worcester trains 5:23, 5:40 p.m. from South Station up at 10:20 minutes Bianca between Back Bay and Worcester stations. Franklin Line train 7:18, 5:20 p.m. from South Station up at 10:20 minutes late between Woods Garden and Forge Park. Newbury train 169, 5:15 p.m. Appleton up at 10:20 minutes late between North Beverly and Newburyport stations due to train traffic. And Providence train 8:21, 4:30 p.m. outbound is out at 50 minutes late between Attleboro and Wickford Junction due to an early mechanical issue. But the subway and the ferry's out. Looking good. Alright, looking at the highways and byways of New England. Now to the hour. 95 minutes up by side. So, for the Pawtucket area, northbound side slower in downtown Providence. 195 westbound side slower to Route 44 down to Route 95 in downtown Providence. 24 southbound side slower to 485 in Raynham. 95 southbound between 120 and Kenana 152 in North Andover. Down to North Attleboro. 3 to the southbound side. It's over between the Braintree split all the way down to Route 18 in Weymouth. 128 on both ends. It's backed up between 24 and Kenton and the Braintree split. Southern Expressway both ends is backed up between Mass Pike Line and the Braintree split. 128 on the southbound side. It's over between Waltham all the way down around the Braintree split. Mass Pike so between the Austin tolls all the way to Loiter on both ends. Westbound side. It's backed up all the way down to Framingham. Mass Pike eastbound side also so after 128 in the western edge towards the Newton area. 93 both ends of downtown Boston is backed up. 7 Callan tunnels are slow go. Route 1 in the northbound side, a little slow at Route 60 in Revere. 93 in the southbound side, a little slow after 120 in Stoneham. 93 in the northbound side, it's so between the Zachary Bridge all the way down up in the Medford. Route 120 in the northbound side, so between Route 4 and Lexington and all the way down around Route 1 in Peabody and 120 in the northbound side, so for Waltham stretch. 3 to the northbound side, also Bill Record stretch, 485 in the southbound side, so between Lowell, all the way to Westford, and 485 in the northbound side, also after Route 38 in Tewksbury, 485 at the northbound side, it's up between 20 to Denver, all the way to 230 to Bethune, 93 at the northbound side, it's up between 133 at Denver, down to Route 110 in Lawrence. Held in Central Massachusetts, 290 on westbound side, Lowell's Route, Route 9 in Worcester, 291 in both ends back to Fairmount, Route 91 in Springfield. In Connecticut, they would have southbound side, also around the Hartford area, 84 eastbound side, also between Middlebury and Waterbury, 84 on the westbound side, also around Route 69 at Prospect, 84 eastbound side, also from New York, Connecticut, line down to Danbury, Merritt Parkway eastbound side, so between Greenwich down to Trumbull, 95 on the northbound side, also between Greenwich all the way down to Bridgeport, and southbound side, it's so for the New Haven stretch, 95 on the southbound side, so between Stafford and Greenwich, and up north. Vermont, North Germain, was out. Looking good. And 93 northbound back to the New Hampshire, Massachusetts border. Peter, chill news time. 6:38 on this Thursday evening, and it's time now for a weather report. And it is a clear and a cool evening. A clear and cool evening over the Norton, and expected to be a clear and cool night on tap tonight. As we get a glimpse of outside. Hi, Tyler! How you been? And the latest on Ophelia, Category 2 storm, 100 mile per hour, and settle location 30.4 to the north, 35.5 to the west, and it's stationary. Ophelia barely moving, but continues to straighten there. No close watch of what is the effect that it returns to the Azores. Should refer to products issued by the Azores Weather Forecast and Watch Center. At 5 p.m. at Atlantic time, dive Hurricane Ophelia was located in latitude 30.4 to the north, longitude 35.5 to the west. So Ophelia's clearly meandering. But east-northeast motion is expected to begin tonight. East-northeast motion is forecast to continue after the substantial increase in forward speed by the weekend. On the forecast track, the center of Ophelia will remain some of the Azores spot wet Saturday. Max today was an increase to 100 miles an hour with our gusts. That weekend is forecast to the next 4 hours, but our fail is expected to be rate a hurricane for the next couple of days. Hurricane force winds extended to 25 miles an hour from the center of tropical force winds extended to 80 miles an hour. The estimated pressure is 973 millibars at 28.74 inches. Ophelia is expected to produce total rate accumulation of 2.4 inches on the Santa Maria Islands on the Azores Saturday and Saturday night. During the same time, a cold front of moisture switch with Ophelia is expected to produce total rate accumulation of 3 inches over the upper islands of the Azores as rainfall could produce flooding, especially over the Santa Maria Island. Alright, looking at the radar satellite loop, and it shows a clear and cool night on tap for much of the New England area. Alright, 7-day forecast. It goes like this for tonight. Alright, welcome back. Frost survival remains in effect from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Friday. Location north central and northeast of Connecticut, as well as most of Massachusetts away from the immediate coast. Temperature in the 30s, coldest in sheltered valleys. At the time during the early morning hours of Friday, any outdoor tender temperatures may be damaged or killed by as cold temperatures. A frost survival means that widespread frost is expected. Sensitive outdoor plants may be killed if left uncovered. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, patch frost at 4 a.m. west, mostly crisp about 38 degrees. Northeast about 5 to 7 miles coming common in the evening for Friday. Patch frost for 8 a.m. west, mostly sunset at 63 degrees and a light of wind becoming eastbound 6 miles in the morning. For Friday night, mostly crisp about 52 degrees and calm wind for Saturday. Chance shine mainly between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. Mostly crisp about 71 degrees and calm wind becoming in Saffron 5 miles in the afternoon. Chance patient 30%. New precipitations less than 7 how much possible in the rain showers. Starting at a slight chance showers before 7 p.m. Then a chance showers after 9 p.m. Patch back after 11 p.m. Otherwise, most clouds about 60 degrees and light south wind. Chance patient 40%. For Sunday, a chance shine main before 3 p.m. Patch back before 9 a.m. west, mostly clouds about 74 about 54 degrees and chance patient 40%. Monday, most same podcast about 64 about 38 degrees. Tuesday, Saturday, most crisp about 59 about 41 degrees. Wednesday, Sunday, most crisp about 66 about 45 degrees. And for Thursday, Saturday, about 67 degrees. Currently in Taunton, it's Fahrenheit 53, and Naughton is Fahrenheit 50, humidity 7%, and it's clear skies. That's going to be it for the Peter Channel Leading News on this October 12th, 2017 on a Thursday evening. I'm Peter James. You have a good evening and goodbye today to all 11 o'clock. For the report. Hope you have a good evening.